coffee out today, still in my socks, still half awake. The morning light was soft and gold, the kind that doesn't ask for much. My lavender had grown an inch, my basil spreading to the edge. The daisies leaning toward the sun, like they knew which way to go. I didn't plan to stay out long, but something made me set it down. My cup, my phone, my list of things just stood here in the quiet sound. This is where I wanna be, between the herbs and morning breeze. This is where it all makes sense. No rush, no noise, no pretense. Here with my hands in the earth and the light, here where the ordinary feels right. This is it, this is enough. This is where I find my love. The beagle pushed his nose through dirt, he sneezed and looked up proud and pleased. I laughed out loud, just me and him, and everything I'd worried through the week just kind of fell away like dead leaves lifted off a branch. I stood there thinking, oh, I see, this garden has been waiting too. I didn't plan to stay out long, but something made me set it down. My cup, my phone, my list of things just stood here in the quiet sound. This is where I wanna be, between the herbs and morning breeze. This is where it all makes sense. No rush, no noise, no pretense. Here with my hands in the earth and light, here where the ordinary feels right. This is it, this is enough. This is where I find my Le Bonheur Est Ici, I read the sign above the door. Happy isn't far from here, it's closer than I've looked before. Not some distant dream to chase, not a life on someone's page. Just this balcony, this afternoon, just this moment, just this space. This is where I wanna be. Right here. Yeah, I think I'll stay a while. I pulled my gloves on, pressed them tight, knelt down beside the lavender. The soil was cool beneath my palms, dark and soft and patient there. I pushed my fingers through the earth, and something in my chest went still. The noise that followed me all week just quietly began to fill. There's no fixing what I can't control, there's no thinking through what I don't know. But here, right here with dirt on my hands, something in me understands. Hands in the ground, I'm coming down, back to something real and right. Hands in the ground, I'm slowing down, letting go of what I found. The week had too many words, too many screens, too many birds caged inside my crowded head. Hands in the ground, I'm home instead. I pressed a root into its place, covered it like tucking in, the way a person learns to hold a tender thing without too much. I smoothed the soil, brushed the edge, I sat back on my heels and breathed. The sky above was afternoon, and nothing needed to be fixed. just breathe right here, right now. That's all. I know you can't hear a word I say, but I tell you anyway. I told the rosemary about the call that didn't go the way I planned. I told the daisy by the fence about the thing I can't get right. It stood there nodding in the breeze, the closest thing to listening. There's something in the saying it even when nobody hears. A garden doesn't judge the way a worried mind appears. I tell the plants the things I can't say out loud. I tell the plants what scares me most, what disappears in the crowd. They never offer a reply, they never tell me I'm wrong. I tell the plants, and somehow I get along. Told the basil I was tired, more tired than I like to show. I told the little seedling there about the hope I'm trying to grow. It didn't fix, it didn't change the facts of what the week had been, but saying it into the air made it lighter, made it thin. There's something in the saying it even when nobody hears. A garden doesn't judge the way a worried mind appears. I tell the plants the things I can't say out loud. I tell the plants what scares me most, what disappears in the crowd. They never offer a reply, they never tell me I'm wrong. I tell the plants, and somehow I get along. Maybe silence is a kind of ear, maybe green things hold the things we fear, long enough for us to let them go into the roots, into the soil below. I've talked to therapists and friends, I've written down my dead ends, but nothing holds a space like this, a quiet garden full of bliss. I tell the plants they don't mind. Thank you for listening, I mean it. I set my trowel down for 1 second flat, and he was in the lavender bed like that. Nose first, both paws, tail straight in the air, looking so proud with the dirt everywhere. I planted those seeds just an hour before. He looked up at me like, you're welcome, what's more? I couldn't be mad at that face, no I can't. He's just a beagle who thinks he can plan. He means well, he really does. He just loves in a way that destroys. He's helping in all the wrong ways with all of the right kind of noise. He's helping completely in the way. He's helping in his very beagle way. He dug up my thing. He circled the herb bed 3 times with care, then sat in the middle like a king of the square. He sneezed on the thyme and looked up at me like, good job today, we made quite the team. I replanted the things that he'd moved around, or repotted the soil that he dug from the ground. He watched very closely to learn from my skill, then immediately undid it again with great will. He means well, he really does, he just loves in a way that destroys. He's helping in all the wrong ways with all of the right kind of noise. He's helping completely in the way. He's helping in his very beagle way. He dug up my daisies, he buried my glove. He's a total disaster, he's all of my love. He's helping, oh, he's helping, and I wouldn't change a thing. There was a time I'd want things neat, every corner, every beat, but he came in and rearranged everything I thought was claimed. Now the garden's got his tracks, paw prints in the mud out back, and I think it's better this way. A little chaos makes a day. He's helping, so much helping. Good boy, please stop, good boy. He dragged me out of bed at 8. I told him hold on, he could not wait. His nose was pressed against the door. He's done this every Sunday before. I tied his leash, he took the lead, straight to the garden at full speed. He knows the beds better than me, every corner, every smell, every tree. The dog knows something, I forget that joy is closer than I get. He sniffs the world without a care, finds the magic everywhere. The dog knows how to live inside the now. The dog knows what I'm still figuring out somehow. Tail up, nose down, best day in this little yard. The dog knows, and I'm learning how. He charmed the neighbor by the fence, she gave him bits of kindness hence. He sat so pretty, best behavior, he thinks this garden is his savior. A butterfly came close to land, he held so still like he'd been planned. I watched and thought maybe he's right, maybe love is just this light. The dog knows something, I forget that joy is closer than I get. He sniffs the world without a care, finds the magic everywhere. The dog knows how to live inside the now. The dog knows what I'm still figuring out somehow. Tail up, nose down, best day in this little yard. The dog knows, and I'm learning how. No grudges from the week before, no worrying what's in store. Just this bed, this smell, this sound, just this Sunday, just this ground. Maybe that's the secret kept, maybe joy is just well slept. Maybe all I need to do is follow him the whole way through. The dog knows, he always knows. Good boy, best boy, let's go home. Ooh. forgot, but something stopped me on my way. A flash of green I couldn't place. I knelt down, slowly moved the leaves, and there it was against the breeze. A tiny stem, a reaching shoot, a small impossible little truth. I buried you and then moved on. I didn't wait, I wasn't sure. I gave you soil, I gave you light, and then I left you to the world. I forgot I planted you, and you grew anyway. I forgot I planted you, and you found your own way. Without my worry, without my watch, you grew into the morning soft. I forgot I planted you, and look at you today. Today, it's strange to be surprised by grace, by something small holding its place. I didn't check it every hour, I didn't force it into flower. I gave it what it needed once, and then I let the rest be. And while I was distracted by everything else I thought I'd need, I buried you and then moved on. I didn't wait, I wasn't sure. I gave you soil, I gave you light, and then I left you to the world. I forgot I planted you, and you grew anyway. I forgot I planted you, and you found your own way. Without my worry, without my watch, you grew into the morning soft. I forgot I planted you, and look at you today. Maybe I'm a little like that seed put into the ground and left to be. Not every good thing needs a hand. Sometimes it just needs to stand in the dark until the right day comes, when the roots have gone where they belong. And then quietly, without a sound, it rises up above the ground. I forgot I planted you, and you grew. Look at you, just look at you. And you, and you. Monday comes and I forget. Tuesday's meetings leave me spent. Wednesday's already halfway gone. Thursday doesn't feel like long. Friday blurs into the night, but Sunday morning, oh, it's right. No alarm, no inbox, no reply, just the garden and open sky. Something shifts when I come out here. The noise inside begins to clear. The garden is a kind of church where nobody is in a rush. Slow down, it's Sunday, let the morning find its way. Slow down, it's Sunday, no reason left to race. Slow down, it's Sunday, let the hours breathe and sway. This is where the week unwinds into the sweetest space. I trim my hair my time, I read each leaf along each vine. I asked the neighbor what she grew, if she could choose from all she knows. She says the lavender is best. She says the slow ones beat the rest. I tuck that somewhere in my chest and I think I understand. Something shifts when I come out here. The noise inside begins to clear. The garden is the kind of church where nobody is in a rush. Slow down, it's Sunday, let the morning find its way. Slow down, it's Sunday, no reason left to race. Slow down, it's Sunday, let the hours breathe and sway. This is where the week unwinds into the sweetest space. I grew up always moving fast, told that busy things would last. But now I know the slower truth, that the best days have no proof. No screenshot, no story shared, just the moment. Standing there, breathing in the morning slow, letting everything good grow. Slow down, it's Sunday. Slow day. Stay a little longer, stay. The can is heavy, full of cool. I lift it like I always do. I tip it slow above the soil. A quiet morning, quiet ritual. The water falls through morning air. It hits the leaves and rests below. I do this every single day. Not much to say, not much to show, but something happens in the doing. Something happens in the staying. Not the harvest, not the bloom, but the showing up and saying. Every morning, water, every root needs someone there. Every morning, water, every growing thing needs care. I don't always see the change, I don't always feel the grace, but I come back every morning and I hold this quiet space. It started as a simple task, a can, a hose, a watering, but somewhere in the weeks that passed it turned to something anchoring. They need me in their small green way, and I think I need them too, to have a reason to come out, to have something to return to. But something happens in the doing, something happens in the staying. Not the harvest, not the bloom, but the showing up and saying. Every morning, water, every root needs someone there. Every morning, water, every growing thing needs care. I don't always see the change, I don't always feel the grace, but I come back every morning and I hold this quiet space. Who's growing, who I wonder, as I pour the water under. Every leaf that turns toward light, every root that holds on tight. Am I tending to every morning water. Every morning I'll be here, I'll come back. Spring had the rosemary and thyme, summer fills with lavender and vine. Fall will bring the herbs to dry, daisy seeds beneath the sky. But right now it's the in-between, the sweetest stretch I've ever seen. Basil green and daisies white, the height of summer open wide. I don't wanna skip ahead, I wanna love right now instead. Every season has its gift, and this one gives me this. What the season gives I'll take, grateful for each choice I make. What the season gives is real, grown and honest, made to feel. I won't wish for January when the lavender is near me. What the season gives is enough. What the season gives is love. The basil won't wait another week, the daisy's at its summer peak. The neighbor says enjoy it now, she'll miss it too, she won't say how. There's something in the fleeting thing that makes you hold it. Open ring, the knowing that it won't be back makes you carry less and less slack. I don't wanna skip ahead, I wanna love right now instead. Every season has its gift, and this one gives me this. What the season gives I'll take, grateful for each choice I make. What the season gives is real, grown and honest, made to feel. I won't wish for January when the lavender is near me. What the season gives is enough. What the season gives is love. Maybe I am like the flower, maybe I am in my hour, growing slowly, taking time, blooming into something fine. Not before the season's right, not before the time and light. I'll be ready when I'm ready, until then just hold me steady. What the season gives I'll take, this just this right now. The roots had wrapped around themselves, no room to reach, no room to breathe. I could see it from the outside, something beautiful starting to leave. So I loosened the edges gently, slid my hands beneath the ground, lifted it into the open and set it in new ground. It didn't ask for it, this change, it didn't choose the moving day, but something in it had outgrown the only home it to grow, room to grow. Some things need a wider place. Room to grow, room to grow. Not a loss, it's just new space. What once fit is not forever. Roots need room to go much deeper. Room to grow, room to grow. That's how living things become. I've done this with myself before. Held on long past the small jar. Wound my roots around the same old soil, afraid of what the open is. But every time I've let it change, every time I moved into the wide, something in me settled different. Something in me opened wide. It didn't ask for it, this change. It didn't choose the moving day, but something in it had outgrown the only home it used to know. Room to grow, room to grow. Some things need a wider place. Room to grow, room to grow. Not a loss, it's just new space. What once fit is not forever. Roots need room to go much deeper. Room to grow, room to grow. That's how living things become. Maybe change is just a part, a different kind of holding spot. The soil is new, the roots adjust, and slowly there comes back the trust. Not every ending is a loss. Sometimes it's just a gentle toss into the place that fits you right, into the new and open light. Room to grow, room to bloom. There you go, you got room now, go. There you go, you've 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 got room now, go. Peachy swarm from yesterday's sun. The season's short, I'll take more than one. Purple basil, bright cherry red, sun-dried lavender, fresh baked bread. My garden gloves are stained with earth. These colors feel like something worth, not from a shelf or a factory line, just rain and soil in morning time. I grew this with my own two hands. I work this little patch of land, and now it's here between my palms, a little piece of something calm. Homegrown, sun-kissed roots still in the ground. Homegrown, can't miss this beauty I have found. Every bite, every stem, every seed and every gem carries all my patient love. Homegrown, that's enough. I check the leaves, how's the crop? The rain last week just wouldn't stop, but then the sun came through just right and everything turned out alright. I tie the beans with garden twine, the sweetest bunch along the vine. I think of how the hard days grow into the good things that we know. I grew this with my own two hands. I work this little patch of land, and now it's here between my palms, a little piece of something calm. Homegrown, sun-kissed roots still in the ground. Homegrown, can't something grown, not rushed, not forced, not store-bought clone. Fed by sun and slow in time, not every good thing comes on the dime. Let me ripen at my pace, let me bloom in my own space. Let the season do its work, there's no shortcut, no shortcut. Homegrown, sun-kissed, worth the wait, worth every wait. Homegrown, found a spot between the lavender and the wall, where the afternoon just settles soft and small. I didn't mean to stop here, didn't plan to stay, but something in the quiet called my name today. Brought my mat and sat down on the grass, watched a cloud move through and let the hour pass. No list to check, no place that I should be, just sky above the fence and me. She came and found me, nose against my knee. My beagle curled beside me, finally free. Two creatures in the garden, slow and still. This is the whole world when you will. Nothing to do here, nowhere to go. Corner of the garden, letting the afternoon flow. She breathes beside me, warm in the sun. Not doing anything is the thing to be done. Corner of the garden, that's where I belong. Corner of the garden, all afternoon long. She rolls onto her side without a care. I watch her belly rise and fall in the warm air. Her paws are twitching softly, chasing something small. A dream of open fields, I think, beyond the wall. I pick a blade of grass and twirl it slow. The shadows stretch and lean, but I don't go. Rich isn't what you have or where you've been. It's this exact blue, quiet in between. She came and found me, nose against my knee. My beagle curled beside me, finally free. Two creatures in the garden, slow and still. This is the whole world when you will. Nothing to do here, nowhere to go. Corner of the garden, letting the afternoon flow. She breathes beside me, warm in the sun. Not doing anything is the thing to be done. Corner of the garden, that's where I belong. Corner of the garden, all afternoon long. We spend so much time filling every second up, like rest is something earned and earned and earned. but she just lays here like she never got the memo. And watching her, I think she's got it right. No apology for resting, no permission needed. Just a warm patch of garden in the light. Corner of the garden, nothing to do. Just her, just me, just a Sunday afternoon. Thyme and rosemary still warm from the sun. I snip the stems one by one. The scissors catch the light, the smell fills the air. Something ancient in this, something rare. I carry basil in my open palm. The kitchen's waiting, cool and calm. From where things grow to where things feed, that's the circle that I need. Root to table, stem to spoon, garden to kitchen, afternoon. I made this start to end, that's a thread I wanna tend. From the garden to the table, something real in every leaf. From the garden to the table, this is where I find relief. I can taste the sun in it, I can taste the rain. Something that I planted with my hands coming back again. From the garden to the table, round and around we go. From the garden to the table, this is how I know I'm home. Olive oil, a little salt, the pan is warm. I tear the leaves the way I like, no formal form. The smell of rosemary rising through the steam is the closest thing I know to living in a dream. I set the plate beside the window where the light comes cold and long from the late afternoon bright. And every bite connects me to the soil, to the morning, to the hours, to the toil. Root to table, stem to spoon, garden to kitchen, afternoon. I made this start to end, that's a thread I wanna tend. From the garden to the table, something real in every leaf. From the garden to the table, this is where I find relief. I can taste the sun in it, I can taste the rain. Something that I planted with my hands coming back again. From the garden to the table, round and round we go. From the garden to the table, this is how I know I'm home. There's a kind of knowing in the hands that the mind can't reach alone. When you grow the thing and cook the thing and taste it, you remember what it means to be at home. Not a recipe from someone else's kitchen, not a jar pulled from a polished grocery shelf. Just the herbs you chose, the seeds you set in April, coming back to feed you, coming back to yourself. From the garden to the table, round and round, this is how I come home. used to scroll through photos late on Sundays of rooftop gardens in the city, parks in bloom, and feel that restless longing for the farther, that somewhere else was where I'd finally be free. But this morning in the ordinary sunshine, I knelt beside my lavender and stayed and said, I grew this one myself, it's special. And something traveled through me where I prayed. Not kilometers, not airports, not a passport stamp or view, just a flower from my Sunday yard and my own story coming through. Right here was always enough. Right here had what I was looking for. The richness wasn't in the distance, it was already at my door. The travel I was hungry for was planning, not a flight. Right here in the Sunday afternoon was the world I'd missed in all my searching nights. The plant I almost gave up on is the tallest now. Its roots went deep before the green came through. It tells me what it misses, what it's found here. And somehow I am suddenly both near and far. We grew together, comparing seasons. I say this yard is light, that's all its own. I look around with open eyes and see it. How beautiful this ordinary is, how not alone. You don't have to cross an ocean to find yourself a little lost and found. Sometimes the whole world is in the garden. One Sunday, one yard, one small mound of ground. Right here was always enough. Right here had what I was looking for. The richness wasn't in the distance, it was already at my door. The travel I was hungry for was planning, not a flight. Right here in the Sunday afternoon was the world I missed in all my searching nights. I'll still wanna go to Kyoto someday. I'll still watch the cobblestone films when it rains. But something has shifted in how I look outward. I'll bring myself with me wherever I aim, because home isn't a failure of ambition. Home is where you learn to finally see that the world is always pressed against your window. You just had to open up and let it reach you, reach you, reach me. Right here in the garden, right here in the garden, right here in the light, right here where I started, right here where I started. Turns out I was right, right here. Right here was enough. I came out in the morning and it wasn't there. The leaves had gone to brown while I wasn't aware. I stood there with my water ink and feeling lost, counted back the days and thought about the cost. But grief in a garden is a quiet thing, no words for what a withered stem can bring. Just me and what I tried to grow, and something that I didn't know. Too much water or too little light, maybe planted in the wrong spot, wrong time of night. But failure in the soil is never just an end, it's the question that I'll bring when I begin again. Plant it again, start from the seed. Plant it again, learn what this one needs. Everything I tried and lost taught me something true. Every root that didn't hold space for something new. Plant it again, let the soil remember. Plant it again, even in September. Nothing that you tend with love is ever really wasted. Plant it again. Plant it again. I read the notes I wrote when I first put it in. The soil mix, the spacing, where the light comes thin. There it is, I see it now. I said it wrong, too close to the wall and never caught the sun long. There's no shame in learning this is the way. That's what a garden asks you every day, to pay attention, to adjust, revise. See the soil the way a seedling tries. Too much water or too little light, maybe planted in the wrong spot, wrong time of night. But failure in the soil is never just an end. It's the question that I'll bring when I begin again. Plant it again, start from the seed. Plant it again, learn what this one needs. Everything I tried and lost taught me something true. Every root that didn't hold made space for something new. Plant it again, let the soil remember. Plant it again, even in September. Nothing that you tend with love is ever really wasted. Plant it again. Plant it again. I think about the gardeners who came before, who lost a whole season and still crouched down for more, who pressed the seed into the earth with steady hands. Not because it's certain, but because it stands. The act of planting is itself the faith that life comes back, that hope has seen enough space. So I dig a little hole with my bare hand and decide to understand. Plant it again, let it begin. Everything I lost has taught me how to love this more. It was quiet when I came out at noon. I didn't plan to stay this long, but the afternoon had something warm and golden in the way it fell across the lavender, a kind of gentle spell. I set my mat beside the rosemary bush. No phone, no schedule, let the stillness push through everything. I carried out the door and find the quiet underneath once more. Slow down, let the garden have its way. There's nowhere else I have to be for at least another 20 minutes. Hey, just one more minute here in the sunlight and the sound. Just one more minute where the whole world slows down. Sun going gold, a little garden all around. Just one more minute here where I am finally found. leaves are nodding gently in the breeze. I catch the smell of earth and feel at ease. My beagle settles on the mat beside me and rests her chin upon my knee. Content, this is the part of Sundays I want to bottle. The warmth before the week is fully spent. Stay here, let the light just do its thing. No notifications, no agenda, just the art and everything. Just one more minute here in the sunlight and the sound. Just one more minute where the whole world slows down. Sun going gold, the little garden all around. Just one more minute here where I am finally found. I spend the week rushing from thing to thing, errands to run, eyes on the screen. But here on this small map beside the lavender, I remember what it means to simply be. Not productive, not efficient, just a person in the afternoon sun, watching the bees and the light and the beagle sleeping. Like that's more than enough. Like that's enough. One more breath, one more minute, one more look around. One more moment in the Sunday garden air before the day gets loud. One more minute here, one more minute here. The clouds broke open somewhere after 3, and now the whole yard smells like memory. That wet earth rising petrichor and green, the cleanest kind of air I've ever breathed. Raindrops caught in cups of every leaf. The garden standing taller like relief. Every color dialed up one bright degree. Like something in the rain set the garden free. Washed in quiet, open wide, the flowers turn their faces to the sky. After everything that fell, there's something new to tell. After the rain, everything is clear. After the rain, something new is here. Smell the earth, it's waking up. Feel the cool on your skin. After the rain, we begin again. After the rain, the light comes back in gold. After the rain, the story's not finished, it's told. Something beautiful only comes this clean. After everything, after the rain. I step out in my boots across the muddy stones. The beagle sniffs the air like she's come home. She presses her nose down deep into the ground, reading every word the rain has left around. I check the lavender, it stood through all of it. The rosemary is beaded every bit, and where the seedbed looked too dry last week, small green threads have started finally to speak. Washed in quiet, open wide, the flowers turn their faces to the sky. After everything that fell, there's something new to tell. After the rain, everything is clear. After the rain, something new is here. Smell the earth, it's waking up. Feel the cool on your skin. After the rain, we begin again. After the rain, the light comes back in gold. After the rain, the story's not finished, it's told. Something beautiful only comes this clean. After everything, after the rain. We don't always choose the rain, we don't always choose the waiting in the grave. But I've seen what comes when the garden has been soaked through. I've seen what blooms when the hard days make their way. There's a kind of grace that only arrives after, a kind of open that you couldn't feel before. The petrichor is proof that something's changing, that the earth is ready to give more. After the rain, smell the ground. This is what the world feels like when it's found itself again. Shadows have grown longer on the fence, and everything is amber, warm and dense. The sun is angling low across the blooms, painting gold on all the garden rooms. I know this light, I know what it's telling me. That afternoon is quietly letting go, and still I'm on my knees among the lavender, reluctant, slow. Not yet, not yet. Let me have this 5 more minutes more. The day has been so gentle, I'm not ready to close the door. The light is leaning long across the yard. The light is leaning golden, warm and soft and hard. All the best things end like this, slow and still and clear. The light is leaning, and it's beautiful from here. Because it ends, because it ends, it's beautiful from here. I gather up the tools and brush the soil off my gloves in one last satisfying toil. Roll the hose, set the prune and shears aside. Something in the tidying feels like pride. The beagle watches from her spot of sun. She knows before I do that we are done. She stretches long and yawns and finds my feet. This ending and this light are both complete. Not yet, not yet. Let me look one moment more at the lavender in gold light before I head back through the door. The light is leaning long across the yard. The light is leaning golden, warm and soft and hard. All the best things end like this, slow and still and clear. The light is leaning, and it's beautiful from here. Because it ends, because it ends, it's beautiful from here. I think that's what makes Sunday afternoons so sweet. They don't go on forever, that's the gift. The limited and fleeting shape the feeling and give the feel the warmth if there were no night. The ending is the frame around the painting that makes you stop and really see the light. The light is leaning, almost gone. Beautiful because it ends, beautiful because it's gone. Pull the gloves off finger by finger slow. Leave them on the step before I go. My boots, the soil still clinging at the heel. I leave them by the sign that old reveal. Le Bonheur Est Ici, it says in iron. Happiness is here. I read it every time, and every time it means a little more than it did the day before. The kettle's on, the light is fading blue. The beagle squeezes through the door here too. She shakes the garden off and finds her spot. This is everything, it's everything I've got. Happiness is here in the gloves left on the step. Happiness is here in the smell of what we kept. Tea in a cup by the window where we've sat. The beagle on the floor, the garden at our back. Happiness is here, it was always here. In the small, in the quiet, in the real. Happiness is here. I wrap my hands around the mug, so warm, fingers soil stained soft, weathered by the form of all the digging, planting, trimming back. All the Sunday hours on that garden track. She curls up tight against the kitchen wall. The two of us inside before the nightfall. And everything is exactly as it should. Ordinary and incredibly good. The kettle's done its work, the tea is poured. The day is given everything it's stored. And now we sit together still and whole. This is the garden's final gift to the soul. Happiness is here in the gloves left on the step. Happiness is here in the smell of what we kept. Tea in a cup by the window where we've sat. The beagle on the floor, the garden at our back. Happiness is here, it was always here. In the small and the quiet and the real. Happiness is here. I didn't need to travel far to find it. I didn't need to search across the sea. I only had to kneel down in the garden. Let the lavender remind me that the life I always wanted has been growing right here between the rosemary and thyme. and the beagle and the Sunday and the sunlight and the tea and the gloves and the sign. Happiness is here, it was always here. Le bonheur est ici.